EMbers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 45 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. We are starting on the 16th of spring year 2, checking the weather as always, and we do have a birthday and a festival in this part. Oh, but here's May. What does May want? Hey John, Hannah had her puppies come over. Oh, let's have a look then. Oh, look at those two. No, not yet. It will take another week for the puppies. Oh. But you came at a good time. I think Jack wants to go home. Take him back with you. Yay! We finally get our dog back. It's been so long. So I'm just nipping into the house to see if the dog has been put into the house, but it doesn't look like he has. So we're going to have to go outside and find him to pop him back into the house. Which obviously is cruel to keep a dog inside all the time, but as this is a video game, I feel it's okay. And there he is. So let's pop him back inside. He would be far better equipped for the dog race if he was outside, but I just want him in. So we're heading into the barn. And again, we still need some more barn animals for sure. And don't forget, we are an engaged man now. So the wedding should be soon. But we are going to ship the milk this time. And I believe this is potentially the first episode since the new year. So, Happy New Year, happy 2025. I hope that you had a lovely New Year. And Christmas, I think we've had one. Yeah, we've definitely had an episode between Christmas and New Year. But I think this is our first episode. Is this our first episode of 2025? It might be. Wow. Either way, I hope you're having a good start to the year. Let's say hello to the horse as we go past. I do pre-record these slightly in advance, not by too much, so we're just going to do a speed up here while I take care of the chickens. So sometimes the dates in which they're going out, I do forget, but I do believe this is our first one of the year. If it's not, I apologise. And again, I have to say my customary apologies if you can hear any background noise. That is traffic. Can't stop people using their cars. Anyway, with that, we're going to head out of the farm. We do, of course, have the egg for the Harvest Goddess today. There are a fair amount of speed ups in this episode because I do something that I've been talking about for the past few episodes. We've kind of been doing bits and bobs of it, but this was like the big sort out. So up the mountain we go. Let's go ahead and collect these, give the egg to the Harvest Goddess as always. And if I haven't said, I don't think I have, this episode will be the 16th, 17th and 18th of spring. Again, year 2, so another 3 days. These episodes have typically leveled themselves out to be 3 days per episode. We've done a few that are 1 day, we've done a few that are 2, we've done a couple that are 5 days as well, but I think 3 days is a happy medium. You'll have to let me know if you agree with that. So yes, this episode will be over the next 3 days. Let's go ahead and ship these. And out we go. Don't know what we're doing for the rest of the day, but yeah, probably a lot of watering, I was going to say, because we're on our own. We don't have the harvest sprites. So I guess there's going to be another speed up here while I water everything. Yep, indeed there is. And mistakes were definitely made, you've heard this many times with me, in terms of planting crops. I was not keeping an eye on the time, or the date, I should say, and so I think I've wasted a fair amount of money. But with that, we are going to head back into the house. What are we doing in the house? I don't know. It's 11:30. We're going into the fridge. I'm not sure what for. What are we getting out of the fridge? Absolutely nothing. Oh, we're going into the cupboard instead. And we're grabbing a flower out of the cabinet. So it must be somebody's birthday. Checking our stats. Forgot what the word was for 1 second. And out we go. So, whose birthday is it? We'll find out, I suppose. I wonder if we're going to head into the shop. Oh, no, we can't because it's Tuesday. So we won't be heading into the shop because the shop is closed. I better check it anyway, though. Even though I know the shop is closed on a Tuesday, I better check it. Let's see. Yep, I've checked it. No, it's definitely closed. As I've said before, at the risk of repeating myself, although I do that quite often, I record the gameplay first and then I do a voiceover afterward. So I do forget quite a lot. But it looks like it's Ellie's birthday, so let's give her the flower. And she says, thanks, no matter how old you get, it's still fun to get birthday presents. Yeah, it is. Lovely. So with that, let's head out and maybe we're going to the Harvest Sprites, who knows? Yep, it looks like we are. So there's going to be another speed up here talking to the Harvest Sprites because it takes a long while to recruit them, especially in spring. And I'm not sure if recruit is the right word there. But it takes a long time to ask them for their help. Basically, as I've mentioned before, in spring you have to talk to them 5 times for their help. So for some of these, we are asking them to take care of the animals. Normally we just ask them to water. But we are preemptively asking them to take care of the animals because on our wedding day, we can't work for the full day. So someone has to feed the animals. So we've asked 3 of them already. This is our 4th one. Are we getting them all or just 4? Just 4 it looks like. And with that, I assume we're heading back to the farm. No, we're heading to the inn. Right, okay, yeah. So I think this is potentially where one of the mistakes were made. So I am going to speak to one, and I do buy cabbage seeds. As you can see, it's the 16th. I can't remember if they're going to grow or not. So we'll have to wait and see together, because I can't remember how long it takes the cabbages to grow. But we have 31,085 Gs. And we end up getting 7 for 3,500. So if they don't grow, that's quite a lot of money to lose. But again, I cannot remember how long it takes the cabbages to grow. I do know the mistakes were definitely made though. So I do think we are going to lose a fair amount of crops because I'm not paying attention, quite frankly, when I should be. So we'll definitely rectify that for summer, year 2. I think I need to write the crop cycles down somewhere. So, you know, this takes 7 days to grow, this takes 14, just so I remember. And we're heading into here. I don't know why, because the dog's not in there. Did we forget that we have the dog back? We're saying hello to Hannah. And we're leaving. So I think I forgot that we had the dog back for the day. Well, we have the dog back permanently now. So with that, I don't know what else we're going to do for the day, to be honest. We've done all our watering. We are going into the poultry farm. You can see our fiancée. There she is. You always treat me like an adult. Well, I should blooming hope so because I'm marrying you. And it looks like we're getting some chicken feed. And I think we're going to get 99 of those. Yeah, just to be sure. And because we have 10 chickens, that's just shy of 10 days worth there. Definitely cheaper to put the corn in the silo in summer, so we'll see if we end up doing that. So with that, let's head back to the farm. And again, there's not much else to be done. We're going to have an early night, do you reckon? 2 o'clock? No, it looks like what are we doing? We're off somewhere. Yes, we are going to plant these cabbages. So another big speed up here while we plant the cabbages. Again, I don't know if this is a waste of money or not. We'll have to find out if they grow. Something tells me they're not going to grow, but I can't remember. So we'll have to just wait and see. But yes, we spend an incredibly long time planting and watering these cabbages. Again, I've remembered that I can do the full 9 squares rather than leaving a gap, as I have done with some of the others. And we're now chopping the grass. So big speed ups here. As you can see, the time is steadily ticking away. Our little man's getting very, very tired, but we've done it. So with that, let's head back into the house. I'm going to ride the horse for a bit. And we're doing a stat update. 29,345 Gs. With that, we're going to pick up the dog. And this is the first time we could take the dog to bed with us for a while. It's been ages. We did another stat check. I don't know why. What we're watching. Oh, it's the delicious hour. Let's see if it's something I would cook. Right, what we have in today. Noodles. Yeah, I love good noodle, me. Yeah, definitely. You can also add fish. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Vegetables and other ingredients if you like. I prefer spaghetti on the whole, but I do love a good noodle. Like spaghetti dish, obviously. Not just spaghetti on its own, but I do like noodles. I do like a good stir fry, you know. And with that, let's head off to bed. I've never had like what would be considered a posh noodle meal though. I've had like cheap noodle meals. Like I've had, you know, like pot noodles and noodles from a bag. And this is a massive, massive speed up. So this is what I was talking about. It took me 12 minutes in real time to organise this fridge. You're seeing it on ×5 speed. I'm basically organising it by season. That's how we're doing it. So again, it took me about 12 minutes of real time to do this. But I have fast forwarded it for you guys. So it looks like we're doing spring first. Just figuring out where everything's going, I assume. And again, this is going to be over for you in about 2 minutes maybe. Took me 12 minutes to do this. But I needed to because I had no idea what we had in the fridge and what we didn't. So this way it might help me keep track of what we actually have. Again, quite a long, lengthy process though, especially when you only have a certain amount of rucksack room. Not sure we need the poisonous mushrooms, to be honest, so they might get shipped. But I think we do keep them for now. And again, we're trying to put all of the things you can buy from the shop in one section as well. Just like I say, moving things about takes quite a while. I'm realising it's not quite as easy as it seems, but we're getting there. And again, apologies for background noise. But we're slowly sorting everything out. To be fair, I could have cut this out the episode, couldn't I? But you can struggle along with me. It's me trying to figure out what I have cooked and what I haven't. We are trying to get as close to 100% as we possibly can. I believe it's 87% for certain versions of the game, something like that. I don't think we can get a full 100%, but with that we have sorted the fridge out. And let's go ahead and start the day. So it's sunny tomorrow, of course it is, because it is a festival tomorrow. And we're also looking at the news. Tomorrow the local horse race will be held in the square. Oh, what a palaver that is. If you're going to enter a horse in the race, tell that to the mayor when he comes to pay a visit. So we'll talk about the horse race a little bit more as we go on, but I will say my favourite thing to say, mistakes have been made. So the mayor, hi John, the local horse race is tomorrow at the square. Are you entering your horse? I am indeed. Very confidently, although my confidence is shattered fairly soon. Then I'll take Binky for you. The race starts at 10 AM. Lovely stuff. Bye-bye, Binky. So we don't need to look after Binky today. So let's see what we have to do on the farm. We do have some of the harvest sprites helping us today, and it looks like that was good because our potatoes have grown in. So we do have to harvest the potatoes today. But with that, there's going to be another speed up while we sort out the chickens. And I had a couple of things from the fridge that I needed to ship as well. Now I'm trying to get all the produce in as quick as possible as well, because I've asked the harvest sprites to take care of the animals, which will lead them, I think, to just put the eggs in the shipping bin without actually turning them into mayonnaise. So with that, let's head out. I think we're going to head into the barn now. And I learned something very valuable here as well. So we're going to look after the animals like we always do. And you can see the harvest sprites have already started to feed them. There's a lot of loud cars today, you know. Always happens. So you can see the harvest sprites are already feeding them, like I say. We are going to go ahead and milk the cow because I don't know if the harvest sprites do that, but I think they do. Luckily, they hadn't got round to it. But again, if you're at the stage where you have the cheese maker, I don't think the harvest sprites turn the milk into cheese. I think they just ship it. So we're stood here for a while. I'm not sure why. What are we doing? I think we're observing if they've fed the animals. And they have. So with that, we are going to head out. So we do have to harvest the potatoes, but we are heading out of the farm for now. Clearly not paying attention there. Looks like I'm trying to drown my character. Although he can swim, so it's all good. So we're just checking the stats again. And with that, let's gather the wild crops. We're going to parboil an egg, so it looks like we have another birthday. So we had Ellie's yesterday, so it looks like there's a second birthday in this part. You're very welcome, dear. Again, I've said it before, not a secret marriage candidate in this game, but the Harvest Goddess is a secret marriage candidate in some of the other Harvest Moon games. There's our fiancé popping up. I hope she didn't see us talking to that Harvest Goddess. Oh, she gets more presents than Potpourri does. Grab the bamboo shoots. And we still got nipped down to the bottom as well, I think, for the other blue grass. So with that, while we do have a birthday today, I have a feeling it's going to be a fairly busy day on the farm. And of course, it is the horse festival, the local horse race tomorrow. So we'll talk about that a little bit more as we get there, but suffice to say, it was a little bit of a disaster. What is it with loud cars today? I've said this before, but I swear every time I start recording, it's quiet until I press record, and then it goes blow me mad. So, we are going to harvest the potatoes, of course. We definitely don't need any potatoes for our fridge. This is obviously a little bit more difficult because we do have that parboiled egg in our pocket, so we are being very careful. And with that, we are going to... What are we going to do? We're going to head out the farm. So I assume we're going to go and give whoever it is their birthday present. Nope, maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing we're going to the shop. And again, a very loud car that is parked, well, idling right outside. Sounds about right. So we have fruit and vegetables, seeds. Oh, what is that? Listen. Oh, it's dead loud. I'm so sorry. What are we going to buy? Looks like we're getting some more potato seeds again. The date is the 17th, so I don't know if they're going to grow in. Oh dear, but we've got 3 of them anyway. We might be losing money here. And we are going to go ahead. Hang on, we're getting more. No. No, just 3 potato seeds this time. But again, I don't know if they're going to grow or not. And with that, where are we headed? Looks like we're headed to the person whose birthday it is. And it is Barley's birthday. And he loves spar-boiled eggs. So let's go ahead and give him his birthday present. And he's going to teach us how to make ice cream. I've never made ice cream from scratch, by the way. Has anyone in the chat, have we ever made ice cream by scratch? I've not. I'd love to, though. I'd give it a go. But no, I've never ever made ice cream. I know you can buy ice cream makers and stuff. And I've not done that either. But I'm talking specifically from scratch. I've never ever made ice cream from scratch. I've made milkshakes with ice cream. But I've never made ice cream. With that, let's head back into the farm. And there'll be a speed up here, I assume. Yep, because we're going to go ahead and water everything. And probably plant those potatoes. But again, I don't know if they're going to grow or not. Because I haven't been keeping track of the dates. So here we are planting those. And I'm remembering that I don't need to leave a gap. I still do with the cucumbers. But not with the other crops. And with that, it's getting quite late again, you poor little man. But it looks like we are going to head back into the house. 7:20, probably watch the telly, go to bed, ready for the horse race tomorrow. So what's on the telly today? Oh, you're going to love it. It's the song hour. You know who you are. And we've got a main character, Breakfast. After writing in his diary, he gets into bed with a jump, and the next thing he knows, it is already the following morning. He's standing in front of the table, and in his hands there is food from who knows where. It's like poetry hour, but he eats it anyway, and he eats it every day, except when he's sick in the clinic, and that's our hero. And that's our hero. I got a clue. How would we sing that song? He's got food in his hands and he eats it anyway. So stupid. But with that, quick stat check. And off to bed we go. Right now, we're on to day 18, which means it's the local horse race. Obviously, this is the first year we can participate in the horse race because our horse is too young in spring year 1. So we have done the horse race before, or we've seen the horse race before. This is the first time we can participate during my playthrough. So, I thought that the horse race, or we're just watching the news, I thought the horse race relied on your horse's affection for you. And I know we have full hearts with our horse, so I thought that would be alright. We've rode the horse a little bit, so I thought we're all good. Oh, as you can see, look, our wedding is on the 23rd, not long now. So I thought it would be quite a shoo-in for the horse race, really. Boy, was I wrong. So the short answer is, I should have been training the horse. I mean, you'll see what happens. But I should have been jumping over things, for example. Because the horse and the dog both have a secret stamina bar, which I completely forgot about. This is where another mistake is made as well. Surprise, surprise. As Scylla would say. But we're looking after the cows and sheep, of course. The cow and sheep. I definitely need another cow. And we do what we do every day. Try to take over the world. I say that every time. We feed them, forgetting that we have harvest sprites on the job. So, in short, these animals get double fed today, which is not ideal, but we do have enough grass to accommodate it, I suppose. Did we ship the milk? And our cucumbers have grown in. Don't look at what they look like. It just cracks me up every time. Slightly immature. But our cucumbers have grown, which is nice. I don't know if we're going to get another harvest out of them, but I suspect we will. So, speed up here while we ship everything that we have. We must have shipped the milk and I've missed it. And we've wasted a lot of food here as well, for some bizarre reason. But yes, as I was saying, both the dog and the horse have a secret stamina bar. So for the dog, he can either be left outside to chase wild dogs, and that's when you have your chickens outside. And you also have the ball. Yeah, I've just noticed that they've been double fed, if you saw that. And you also get the ball from one. So you're supposed to throw the ball and let the dog catch the ball. But again, it's all more effective if it's done outside. For the horse, you're supposed to jump over things. So what you can do, and I think we do it in a future episode actually, is make a little fence with the wood, with the lumber, that your horse can jump over. But I haven't been doing that because I forgot to do it. Because I forgot there was a secret stamina bar. And I thought everything was run by how much they love you. Turns out that is not, in fact, the case. But you can watch my disaster of a horse race and make your own mind up. Put it this way, if you've been watching since day one, it went about as good as the swimming festival did. But we'll see. I'm not very good at keeping your attention, keeping you hooked, am I? I'm telling you what's happened before it's happened. So with that, we do need to go and ship these crops. It's 10 past 10, so we should probably make our way to the horse race in a minute. Because he did say it started at 10 o'clock, but you do have a bit of leeway. So what we're going to do, we're going to help with some watering, or are we going to head straight to the festival? It looks like we're going to head straight to the festival. Now, I am going to be quiet for this portion for the most part because I do like you to just be able to watch the festivals if you'd like to. The first two races are not us. The third race is us. I decided to not bet on the first two races at all. And the third race, I bet a lot of money because I was confident I was going to win. Anyway, you can see what happens when we get there. But you'll see how my first horse race as a participant went. With that, I am going to be quiet. I will let you enjoy the festival and I will get back to you when it's over. Be warned, it is quite a long one. Well, as you can see, we didn't even place third. We lost a lot of money there. It was a disaster, wasn't it? Absolute disaster, but I hope you enjoyed watching anyway. We've got 3 medals and we need 1,001 for the power berry. And of course, again, I am trying to get as close to 100% as possible, so we do need the power berry. Oh, goodness me. That went absolutely terribly, didn't it? So we'll have to see what happens next year. But I don't know if we can even bid enough medals to get the power berry next year. I have no idea. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But as you can see, it is 6 p.m. We are going to go straight outside and we are going to help with the watering because the harvest sprites probably haven't watered everything. So there will be another speed up here. Oh, have they? Have they watered everything? No, they haven't. So another speed up here. And I think we do check if our horse is back, but it isn't. And as you can see, there have been some problems with watering that I haven't picked up on because some of the cucumbers haven't grown and some have. So I really need to keep an eye on that. So this is where I go and check if the horse is there, but it's not. Not back on our farm. We'll be back tomorrow. So with that, let's head into the house. What a disaster for our second horse race. First one as a participant. What a disaster. But with that, we are going to pick the dog up. We're going to watch the telly, what we got today. Star One Sports. Oh, goodness, that's what's happening here. Today, we report on the result of round 1 of the F3-14 World Grand Prix. Elizabeth and Asuka battling for the lead until the final stage ran into each other. Elizabeth was forced to retire. I think there's a little bit of an issue here. Asuka escaped that fate but dropped behind to 7th place. In the end, it was Flora, secretly waiting, blah, blah, blah. I ain't got to close too fast. 6th is Aya. So, hold on, that's their kid, innit? So she's run off to become a Grand Prix racer? Duke's kid, not Duke, yeah, Duke. And with that revelation, that's the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, bye, EMbers.